Check, 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 check. Hey dudes, can you guys see me? Am I live yet? Let me go and check this out on YouTube. Check this out. Okay, Jono Armstrong. Oh, okay, cool. Looks like I'm live. All right, can you guys see me? Can you hear me? I got the chat open in my other window over here, so I'm monitoring this. Just put a number 1 in the chat box if you can see me, if you can hear me all right, if my audio is okay, if my camera's working. I did a test yesterday and my camera wasn't working, so if you can see me and you can hear me, just type number 1. Okay, I see lots of yeses coming through. Okay, the ones are coming through now. There's a bit of latency on the call for me, but nothing too bad. Okay, it's blowing up with number 1s now. Awesome. All right, guys. Well, okay, let me talk about... In fact, okay, we're still waiting for a few more people to join the call. Let me just see if I can see how many people are actually on the call right now. Let me try and figure out how to do it. Okay, so I got 190 people on the call. I'm just going to wait for it to fill up a bit more because I just sent out an email to you guys to say, look, I'm live, come and join us. So I'm hoping this will get to about 250 people. So give it a couple of minutes. In the meantime, can you guys drop a note in the chat box and tell me where you're coming from today? Okay, where are you guys coming from? Which area of the world? I'm guessing most of you guys are going to be coming from the United States. But I don't know, there could be a few people from Europe, there could be a few people from Australia or even Southeast Asia, India, I don't know. Okay, Seattle, Germany, Hawaii, Pakistan, Italy, Florida, Guam, Houston, Texas, Ontario, Montreal, NYC, Arizona, Perth, Bangladesh, St. Louis, UK, Sheffield in the house, we've got some UK people here. Cool, more UK people, London, Denmark, Phoenix, Thailand, nice. We're in the same time zone if you're in Thailand. DC, cool, I was in DC last week. It wasn't too cold, it wasn't as cold as I thought it would be. Texas, Connecticut, Holland, nice. All right, okay, cool. So you guys, it's great for you guys to join me on the call. I'm really grateful for those of you that turned up. I wasn't sure how many people would actually join me on this call because, you know, it's pretty last minute. And it's something that I've been, well, the past couple of days, it's been non-stop. I've been scraping this together, and I'll explain why later on in the call. But I do have another question for you guys, okay, before we start this, before we officially start this call. I'm actually looking to get a new phone, okay? At the moment, I'm using a Samsung Galaxy Note 8, which is a bit dated now, and I'm not the kind of person that usually follows the trends when it comes to phones, you know. My previous phone to this was an iPhone 5 which I bought in 2013, and that took me all the way up till 2017 when I got this phone. And the screen was, you know, when you use a phone for too long, the battery starts bulging and the screen pops out and stuff like that. My phone was literally being held together by elastic bands, by rubber bands. So I'm not the kind of person who changes my phone every month, but I'm looking to get a new phone, and my two options here are the either the Samsung Note 10, which I think looks really cool, or the Google Pixel 3. I also really like that phone, and it's actually a lot cheaper. Now, price doesn't really matter to me. I just want something that's good, but the Google Pixel 3 looks astoundingly good. Do any of you guys have the Google Pixel 3 now? Are you using it? I see a few people saying iPhone. I don't use iPhone anymore. I'm completely, you know, Android PC. I don't have a problem with iPhones or Mac or anything like that, but that's just the way that I've developed. Okay, everybody's saying Note 10. Right. Oh, fair enough. Okay. Somebody's saying that they lost their Pixel 3. Pixel 4, is that even out yet? If it is, then I'll probably look at that one. Okay, Google Pixel 3 all the way. Why? That online helper, why Google Pixel 3 all the way? I'm trying to get people to encourage me to buy the Pixel 3 actually. I know the Samsung, the Note 10 is probably way better as far as the specs and stuff, but Yeah, what kind of microphone am I using? It's just a cheap one, actually. It's an ISK microphone. I bought this back in 2017 when I really couldn't afford anything that great. And I've got it hooked up to a USB interface, which is also very cheap. It's a Behringer USB interface. It cost me like $40 or something. The microphone cost me like the same, like $40. And it's served me great. I see no reason to upgrade to something that's going to cost me thousands of dollars, because if something isn't broken, why fix it? And yeah, there you go. Buy the Google Pixel 4. It's out now. Okay, all right. Cool. I'm going to check that out. All right. So yeah, the call is filling up now. We've got almost 300 people on here right now, which is great to see. Yeah, it's just hit 300 viewers. So I'm eager to get started. Are you guys ready to do this? Okay, just put a number 2 in the chat box if you are ready to do this. I want to see this chat box blow up with engagement now, and if it does, then I'm going to get straight into this. Okay, so put a number 2 if you are ready to get started with this. All right, 2s are coming in. 2s are coming in fast. 2s are blowing up right now. Okay, brilliant. Cool, yeah, I obviously knew that was going to be the case, because you guys want to know what's going on here. So let me tell you kind of what's going on here, and I'm going to move this chat box over to this side of the screen so I can kind of monitor it. Where's it gone? Okay. Yeah, so let me tell you what's going on here. I've created, and you probably guessed, because I sent you out this video, and I kind of tried to do a live stream yesterday, and I ended up spilling the beans a little bit. But the past few months, ever since November, I've been working really hard on something, and it's something that I believe is going to be the #1 product in affiliate marketing that's ever been released. Okay, and how can I be so confident about this? Well, you see, I've spilled my guts into this product. I've been doing this, you know, I'm practicing what I preach here. I've been actively doing this stuff for the past 2 years, ever since the beginning of ever since mid 2017. I've been actively doing this stuff, and not only actively doing this stuff, I've been getting some amazing results. And I'm going to go into some of my results later on, but I know that you guys already know that, right? That's why you're on this call. That's why you subscribe to me. That's why you follow me, right? So I wanted to produce something that is results driven. And what I mean by that is, okay, there's a lot of products out there. There's a lot of high ticket products even that are out there that are just pure training. Okay, they break everything down. They show you how everything works, but they don't have a good support system in there that actively pushes the users to take action. And if the user runs into any roadblocks, they don't have a system in place to guide that user to the end result. They just leave it kind of up to them. I mean, yeah, they might have a support thing. They might have a support group. They might have a Q&A call once a week, but they don't really focus their high ticket product on the end result of users, right? So one of the main reasons why I've put this product together is because I want to focus this on the end result of the user. I want my users to get results. Why? Okay, well, I figured, you know, I'm going to be selling this ultimately through paid traffic, and that's going to cost me a lot of money to get the traffic for people to buy this. One of the best ways to sell a product is through word of mouth, right? So if I can get every single person that comes into this, if I can get all of these people results, they're going to be screaming about this, okay? They're going to be telling all of their friends about this, and they're going to be telling all their family members and everybody that they know how good this product is and how the results that they've got from this product. So that's going to take a big burden off my shoulders, and it's going to, you know, when I actually come to sell this, it's not available right now, okay? Let me just get that off the table. It's not available right now, but when I do come to sell this later on, most of my sales are going to come in from word of mouth, and that's free advertising for me, right? So that's why I want to, there's so many benefits for me creating this results-driven course. Obviously, I'm going to be creating a ton of success stories. I'm going to be creating a ton of people who are going effectively going to be my proteges, and they're going to be going out and get results independently after they've gone through this whole training. And I'm going to be getting a ton of free advertising from people who are going to be, screaming from the top of their roof and telling people about this, right? So that's why I've created this, okay? It's very, very user focused. Now, I also wanted to create something that is not going to require people to spend money to begin with, okay? Reason why is because, a lot of these high ticket courses, they're all based around paid traffic, and they're all going to require people to have a budget of at least, $500 to $1,000 to be able to spend on paid traffic in order for them to get results. Okay, I'm sure you've probably seen this type of system before. And while it works, I'm not saying it doesn't work, it absolutely works. Paid traffic at 100% works. But the problem is that a lot of people who buy into this, they spend their life savings just to get in the door, and that leaves them with no extra money to be able to spend on stuff like paid traffic, right? So when I first started doing this, I bought into a high ticket product. I bought into a product which is called PPA, Project Profit Academy by Brendan Mace. And when I got in there, it was one of these products that did require me to have some kind of budget to spend on solo ads. And I didn't have that. I didn't have any money, so I need to find a way to put a twist on this and make it work for me, where I was starting from zero with zero budget, right? So, okay, I don't know how many of you have been on one of these Project Profit Academy webinar calls with me and Brendan, because usually I tell my story on that call. So for those of you that have already heard my story and where I've come from and how I've managed to go from effectively rags to riches, if you've already heard that story, just type a Y in the chat box, so yes. Okay, if you haven't heard that story already, type an N for no. Okay, do that now. I'll let this, there's a bit of latency on the call, so I'll let your results come through first, okay? All right, so I'm seeing lots of yeses coming through. I'm seeing lots of Ys coming through. Okay. The reason why I'm asking you guys, okay, is because if you guys haven't heard my story and you don't know where I've come from, then I'm going to retell that story on the call. But it seems that most of you have already heard my story, so it's just going to waste time if I retell this story right now, yeah? But okay, there's a few ends coming through, so I'm just going to quickly, very, very quickly summarize what happened to me. Okay, let me load up my photos here on Facebook, and because this always helps me to tell the story, but I'm not going to spend too much time doing this. I'm just going to plow through it. Okay, so back in 2015, okay, I was pretty successful over here in Indonesia. I used to be a public figure on TV, okay, and I also used to be in a band. So I had two streams of income. I had money coming in from the TV, and I'm just going to find you a shot of where I'm doing TV stuff. Where are you? Ah, this is the wrong thing. Okay, so I was pretty successful. I was doing TV work over here, which was bringing in, decent money, probably like $3,000 or $4,000 a month from doing TV stuff. And then I was also in a really good band over here, and we were independent, and we were getting gigs every single weekend. So that was another additional stream of income. So altogether, I was probably making about $4,000 or $5,000 a month. And over here where I live in Indonesia, that money goes a long way. The average person's wage over here for like a managerial job is like $500 a month, okay, and they're able to afford a pretty decent life. So you can imagine how far $5,000 goes. Okay, it's a pretty decent income. So I was doing all right in 2015. I was doing okay. I was surviving, but and here's where everything started to go downhill. I got divorced from my previous marriage in 2015. Okay. Now, since I was a public figure on TV, everybody knew who I was, and a lot of people idolized me as this kind of family guy. So once I got divorced, everybody hated on me because, obviously I was the foreigner in this relationship, so I got the blame. I don't know if any of you guys watched programs like Big Brother and stuff a few years ago, but when there's foreigners in Big Brother, people are just really nasty to them, okay? They're really nasty to them. So this is me in the band, okay? Plenty of screenshots of me playing bass. I'm a musician. There's some screenshots of me doing TV work, like this one right here. But anyway, that all went out the window in 2015 when I got divorced, and my social media was blowing up. People didn't want to hire me anymore because I was seen as this negative figure on TV. I was seen as this negative figure on my Instagram, my Twitter, and everything like that. It all blew up. That put me in this downward spiral. You know, I was losing money because I wasn't getting any jobs. My social media was blowing up. That put me every day into this negative mindset, and it sent me into this spiral of depression, to the point where I started drinking and I started taking prescription drugs like Xanax, diazepam, to help me sleep, to help me function during the day. This is me 6 months down the line on a heavy Xanax addiction. You can see my eyes are pretty messed up. My eyes are sunk into my head. My body is pretty thin. You know, I wasn't eating very well. I was malnourished and all the rest of it. I wasn't getting much sleep. And I actually found these drugs make me worse, you know. And it got to the point where I was highly addicted to these drugs, to the point where I couldn't wake up and function normally during the day without taking these drugs, because if I didn't, I just got super anxious. I got super paranoid. I didn't want to do anything. And then in the evening, I couldn't sleep without taking these drugs because my mind was racing about all this stuff, right? So it got to this stage where my mind was just completely clouded by these drugs, because if you don't know how these drugs works, they're tranquilizers. They relax you. They take away your ability to think properly. They take away your ability to function as a human being. Now, 6 months down the line, I realized what was happening to me, and I thought, okay, I need to get off these drugs because I'm not able to do anything, let alone work, you know, let alone get money. At this point in time, I was on the breadline. My mum was supporting me. She was sending me money every week in order for me to survive. So I made the decision to go over to Switzerland, where my sister lives, and I stayed with her for 3 weeks so I could detox off these drugs. And it was a horrible experience. You know, I was having nightmares during the day, cold sweats. I couldn't function. It was really bad. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemies, okay? But after that 3 week period, I finally managed to get off of these drugs. And this is going back to kind of mid 2016, when I finally was no longer physically dependent on these drugs. Now, this left me with a big emotional scar. I still wasn't able to function 100%. But I started getting my life together. So I got remarried to my present wife. She's called Chicha. We got married in October 2016, but I was still on the breadline. I still didn't have any work. So I went over to YouTube, I went over to Google, and I searched how to make money online. I needed a solution to my problem, right? So I came across Brendan's YouTube channel, went through all of his videos. I got some $13 results here and there, nothing special. And I approached Brendan and I said, how can I scale this up and get good results? And he said, join a live call with me, which was a pitch for Project Profit Academy. The price was $2,000. I couldn't afford it. I asked my mum to lend me that money in order to get in. She did so. It was a very difficult process asking my mum to do that, since she'd been supporting me for the past, few months. But she lent me the money. I got in. I went through it. I realized that I had to have a budget for paid traffic, so I couldn't really do it, but I put my own twist on it. And this is the point in the story where I've got to, that inside of my product, I'm allowing you to follow my footsteps in being able to start making good money online without having to invest in paid traffic. And this all came from a huge process of trial and error based upon things that were already working with paid traffic. I just put my own twist on it, right? So you can see some of my results, which were from the beginning of 2018. Remember, I bought into Project Profit Academy in mid 2017. And this isn't a pitch for Project Profit Academy, by the way. I'm just telling you my story. So I got $367 one day, $643 a day before. This was early January. Me and my wife were finally able to go on holiday and start enjoying ourselves, even though it wasn't anything too spectacular. I had my first $1,000 day in February 2018. Me and my wife, we flew business class for the very first time in March 2018. We went to go and I'm not going to tell the rest of the story because it just snowballed and it started getting not out of hand. I mean, in a good way out of hand. You see a $5,000 day here, and this was just becoming a normal experience, right? And this is all because of the stuff that I'd learned, and I'd put my own twist on it, right? So what I'm getting to here is that I've managed to kind of template this system so that anybody can replicate the results that I've had. Now, is it going to be easy? No, it's not going to be easy, okay? If it was easy, everybody would be doing this, right? It's not easy, but it's templatable and it's repeatable, okay? And that's what my new product is all about, okay? I've tried to make it as templatable as possible so I can take the average person out there who has no idea what an online business is, and I can put them into my system, and obviously with my guidance and with my team's guidance and my user emphasized results, we can take that person from a complete newbie to somebody who's earning, you know, multiple 3-figure days using this templated system, right? Okay, so that was my story, and like I said, I've documented everything into the free traffic module of. Okay, my new product is called the Ministry of Freedom. Okay, this is the inside of the product. I'm going to go into more detail in this in just a few seconds, but I've basically broken this down into 2 different aspects of affiliate marketing. You've got organic, free traffic, and you have paid traffic. Now, both of these are 2 completely different beasts in themselves, even though they both live under the umbrella of affiliate marketing, but they both need to be tackled in different ways. Now, if you don't have money to spend on paid traffic, which is obviously going to be a faster way for you to get results, but it does require a budget. If you don't have money to invest in that, then I'm going to show you exactly what I've been doing with my organic free traffic system, okay? And this is all going to be documented inside of here. Now, just to show you quickly some of the results that I've been getting for one of my students recently, and you probably bought this product. His name is Frankie Pellegrino. We launched a product with him a few weeks ago, which is called 7-Minute System, right? Look at what he's been able to do in the last 7 days. Okay, this is because I've taken Frankie from a place of not really getting any results to a place where I've trained him, I've showed him exactly what to do, and he's been able to get these results in the past 7 days. It's $1,146, right? Now, yes, Frankie did launch with us. I'm not saying that you need to go through a system and launch a product with us, okay? I'm going to show you that how you can get these kind of results without having to launch a product, okay, with using free traffic, right? So these are some of the results that people have gotten, and these are some of the results that people can expect, and these are some of the results, and this is the reason why I'm making this call, because I need beta testers into this program to show screenshots like this that I can then go and use as testimonials, just as I've used this screenshot on this call with you guys right now. And even though I've got nothing to sell on this call, but I'm just showing you the reason why I need beta testers, the reason why I need people to be making these screenshots, and they can only do this if I get them results, okay? It's like a vicious circle, right? So, okay, I've added a bunch of paid traffic. Well, I haven't added it yet. Like I said, this isn't ready yet. This product is not ready yet. It's still a very bare skeleton, and it's something that I'm going to be working on intensively in 2020 to put together. But there will be a whole module, a whole section here on paid traffic. Those of you that have been following me for the past few months, you know that I went over to Washington, D.C. last week to spend 2 days with one of the gurus, one of the legends of paid traffic called Greg Davis, who's earning $50,000 per day just doing paid traffic. I sat down with this guy. I learned his secrets. I'm going to be transposing all of those secrets into the paid traffic module of Ministry of Freedom. Those secrets have cost me $70,000 to learn. I'm basically giving them away inside of Ministry of Freedom later on as well, okay? Now, there's also going to be some ninja stuff in here, which I'll explain to you in a second. I'm going to show you an example of some of this stuff. But let me just move on. I want to show you inside of here. So this at the moment is the organic section of the Ministry of Freedom. We have each of these sections on the side are going to open up, and they're going to show you what's inside of here. So we're going to have a whole section on mindset. We have a whole section on tools and stuff that you're going to need. Most of them are free. Okay, there are a couple of paid tools, but I don't have a solution to that right now. Eventually, I will be getting my team of developers to develop my own version of these tools so I can effectively give them away for free, but there are a couple of paid tools in here that are required. Then we have this whole section here on launch jacking. Now, the stuff that I'm revealing inside of here makes it ridiculously easy to launch jack. Now, I know that I've released products in the past on launch jacking, but those were, you know, a year ago, 2 years ago. I've learned so much stuff since then that I've put into this section here that's going to make it ridiculously easy for anybody to follow along and use the hacks that I've put in here. Hacks that are going to show you how to easily create a review video, hacks that are going to show you how to rank your video right to the #1 spot of YouTube. And this is stuff that I've never revealed anywhere else, ever in my bonuses. I've never revealed it in any of my paid courses, my $13 courses or anything like that. these are exclusively inside the Ministry of Freedom, right? And then I'm going to go into launching products, email marketing, and doing a proper solid product launch. So this whole thing is going to take months to get through, okay? But I've staggered it in such a way that you can spend like 2 months doing launch jacking, and you can start earning at least $200 a day just from doing this alone. I'm able to earn $1,000 a day just from launch jacking. I'm not talking about sending traffic from my email list, just from launch jacking. So I'm going to show you exactly how to do that here. Once you're ready, then you can move on to the other stuff there. So this is what I've got so far, right? The product is unfinished. It's going to be updated on a daily basis. Like I said, I'm focusing 90% of my time on this year, right? And getting results for my users and my buyers. So with that said, my plan, okay, before I get into my plan, let me just make sure that you guys are not falling asleep or anything. Can you guys just drop a number 2 in the chat box if you're still with me and if you are still listening and you're still pumped, okay? Yeah, okay. Yeah, it looks incredible. It is incredible. You know, I've spent so much of my time over the past couple of months putting this together. I now wake up at 3 a.m. every single day because I'm so pumped to be adding content to this. I'm so pumped at the end result, which is going to be getting results for ultimately my buyers, right? All right, loads of 2s coming in. Cool. So you guys are not asleep. You guys are still with me. We got 388 people on the call, which is amazing. Thank you so much for you guys who are stuck with me. Right, I'm going to talk about my plan, okay? And I'm going to open up a little whiteboard thing here so I can help. It's going to help me to explain this. So I need 15 people. I need 15 people to beta test. I need 15 people to beta test Ministry of Freedom. Okay, what I want these 15 people to do, first of all, is I want you people to go through all of the modules in here, because you know I've put this whole thing together from a place of being an expert. Okay, I never used to be an expert. I used to be a newbie, but now I consider myself to be an expert. But I want people to go through this, and I want to see through the eyes of newbies. You know, I've explained some of this stuff possibly in language that might go over most newbies' head, and if that's the case, I want to know about it, because I want to re-record these modules so that anybody can understand what I'm talking about. And I can only do that by having this thoroughly beta tested by people and getting different people's opinions, not just 1 or 2 people. And that's why I've decided that I need 15 people to do this. Now, why can't I take in 50 people or 100 people? I can't do that because I want to be working intensively with a small group of people. And what I consider to be 15 people is actually a big group of people for me to take on right now, because I do have a lot of work to do in my business, the stuff that I'm doing, my promotions, my product launching, on top of all of this where I'm spending most of my time. So ideally it'd only be like 5 people that I can call on a daily basis and see how far they've got and push them to get results. But 15, I've decided this is manageable. So I've got to this number. It's going to be 15 people. Also, I'm going to need testimonials from these 15 people, okay? Because ultimately, you know, I'm looking to sell this product eventually. It's not going to be ready. It's not going to be in a sellable condition for probably at least another 3 weeks. And when I do sell this, I'm going to be selling it for, okay, $3,997. Okay, that's how much I'm going to be selling this for. Do you guys, okay, before I go any further, do you guys think that this is a reasonable price for me to sell this at? Okay, $3,997. Put a number 2 in the chat box now if you think this is going to be a reasonable price for me to sell this at. Now, bearing in mind, I'm going to be getting people results with this. They're going to be making that money back probably in a month maximum, okay? So if you think that that is a good deal for me to sell this at later on, in like 3 weeks or a month's time, yeah, 100%, yeah, cool. Yeah, all the number 2's coming through now. Nice, okay, that's what I thought, you know, because I put so much effort into this. It's results driven, it's going to get people results. I need to be charging a premium for this. So this is how much I'm going to be selling this for this. Now, bearing in mind, I'm going to be selling this to the average person out there, because I'm going to be selling this through YouTube ads. I'm going to be selling this, I'm going to be targeting people who have no idea how to make money online. People who have no idea what an online business is. People who have no understanding about how this works. So in order for me to be able to sell this at such a price point like I've got on this screen right now, I need to have really good testimonials. I need to show results of people I've taken through this system and that were able to get some really, really good results. So that's why I really, really need testimonials, okay? That's why I'm opening this up to 15 people, and I will be opening this up on the call to beta testers, to 15 beta testers on this call. And I'm going to be working intensively with you guys over the next 2 to 3 weeks to get you some insanely good results so that you can give me these really, really good testimonials, and ultimately that's going to have a knock-on effect when I go to sell this later on for $3,997, right? So that's another reason why I need beta testers, right? I want to create this group of 15 people. I want to make you my proteges, okay? I want to transform you guys from newbies to super affiliates in the shortest amount of time that I can, okay? So I'm going to be spending a lot of time with these 15 people, okay? I've also just set up a Facebook group specifically for the people that end up buying into this, and I need these 15 people to be blowing up in that Facebook group and making it look like it's a good place to hang out, filling that Facebook group with results so all of these new buyers can see that and they can see other people's results, okay? So this is the plan. This is why I've come down to this number. This is why I need 15 people to do this. Now, you're probably wondering why I need these people right now, why I'm rushing to get these 15 beta testers right now. Reason is, okay, and let me open up my calendar. Okay, before I get into this, can you guys just drop a number 3 in the chat box to let me know that you are following along, and let me know that you understand why I need just 15 people, okay, why I can't open this up to a lot of people. Okay, 3's coming in, 3's coming in. All right, lots of 3's coming in, cool. Okay, nice. All right, so the reason why I'm fast tracking this and I'm scrambling, really scrambling to get this together, and I need 15 people today, is because you see right now it's the 27th. Well, for me it's the 27th, okay, because I'm like 12 hours ahead of Eastern Standard Time. For you it's still the 26th. But for me, it's the 27th. Now, on the 29th, me and Brendan, we have a product launch. Okay, we have a product that's going to be going live, our own product that's going to be going live on the 29th. So I've only got a couple of days to get you guys ready for this. Now, I'm not saying that you need to launch with me. I'm not saying that you need to have any kind of content ready for this launch. What I am saying is that these 15 people, I want to set all of you guys, I want to get all of you guys to apply for your links for this product. And I want to set all of you guys, all of you 15 people, onto 100% commissions for this product, right? Now, on this product, there's going to be the front end, which is going to be like $13, and then we have the upsells, which is going to be like $67, $197, $197, $196. There's going to be a big juicy funnel in there. So people that end up buying this product, if you are set to 100% commissions, you're going to make a lot of money. And you know, for members inside of Ministry of Freedom later on, we're going to be doing this with all of our launches. We're going to allow you to be set to 100% commissions. But for the time being, I want to fast track these 15 people to get 100% commissions on this launch, which is happening in 2 days' time. Okay, now, once you guys have applied for your link and I've set you to 100% commissions, what I'm going to do, okay, is I'm going to blast your affiliate links with my traffic, okay? Now, I'm not talking about sending my email list to your links. I'm talking about using, let me show you exactly what I'm going to do. Let me show you exactly what I'm going to do. Okay, I'm going to be blasting your guys' links with my traffic sources. And this is something that I learned on my $70,000 coaching thing last week, using Google AdWords. Now, you guys, I'm going to show you guys inside of Ministry of Freedom exactly how to set this all up for yourself. But I just want to show you here the kind of thing that I'm going to be doing. Okay, so let's see if this is the right ad. Yeah, okay, so this ad got 243. I spent $243 on this ad, right? Let me go and find my ads. So I spent $243 on this ad, and I'm going to show you how much money I made back from it and how much traffic I managed to get to this ad. Just making sure this is the right one. Yes, it is the right one. Maybe it's this one here. Yeah, this is the one. Okay, you see this image ad, right? This is the simple image. It's the simplest image that I ever made. Okay, this one right here. I used what's called retargeting to get all of this traffic. Now, if I go into my Warrior Plus, okay, I'm going to show you exactly what I did. So if I go to transactions, and the name of this product was Thumbnail Blaster. Okay, so if I go to my transactions from beginning of 2019, so I can't remember exactly when this product was launched. So let's go to 1st of January 2019 till today. Let's just go and search that right now. Okay, and then I'm going to put in the product name, which was Thumbnail Blaster, and I'm going to filter this particular product out. Okay, so bearing in mind, okay, I spent, this is just a simple image ad that I created, right? I spent $243 on this. Now, for these 15 people that get in, I'm not expecting you to spend any of your own money. I'm going to spend my own money to do this, right? But I'm just showing you exactly what I'm going to be doing so you can understand how this is going to work. So bearing in mind, I spent $243 on this campaign, right? If I go into my transactions inside of Warrior Plus and I set this to 250 pages, you can see on page 1 alone, there's $3,300 commission. Page 2, there is $3,700 commission, so that's well over $7,000 so far. $6,700, I don't know. Another $400 on the last page. Now, not all of these sales came from AdWords, okay? You can see I've actually tagged the specific sales that came from AdWords. So if I go and further filter and I type in AdWords into there, and for those of you, I didn't really mean to get all technical on this call or anything, but I know that some of you guys are going to understand this. If you don't understand what I'm doing here, it doesn't matter. I'm just showing you how I'm going to be getting traffic to these 15 beta testers links on the 29th of January when these guys are set to 100% commissions, right? I wasn't set to 100% commissions on this because this was an affiliate product that I was promoting, but I would have made twice the amount of money if I was set to 100% commissions. So you can see here, this has filtered this out with all of these AdWords tags, right? And you can see total commission on page 1 is, well, this is the actual total commission I made from this campaign, $3,090. Now, bearing in mind, I only spent $243 to get these results. It's pretty good. Now, I'm going to be showing you, I'm going to be breaking this down inside of Ministry of Freedom. When you guys get inside, you'll be able to see how to set all this up. But for this campaign that I'm going to be running to your affiliate links on the 29th, I'm going to be using this traffic. Now, if I go into my traffic sources inside of here in my audience manager, this is something that I learned on my when I went over to Washington, D.C., right? You set up what's called retargeting lists. Now, if I scroll down, okay, I can see I've got one in here that is, so every single bonus page that I make for my campaigns, I pixel it with my AdWords pixel, right? And you can see that that AdWords has created what's called a similar audience. This is all the kinds of people that have very similar interests. They're all looking at the kind of same things on Google and YouTube. It's created a huge audience based off of those sample people that have been looking at my bonus page, right? So you can see the amount of people that I have to retarget is 500,000 to 1 million people right now. That is a lot of traffic, and that's how I'm able to send that traffic to your affiliate links or the 15 beta testers that get in here. That's how I'm able to send that much traffic to you guys' links. I mean, I'll probably be able, I estimate I'll be able to make each one of you at least $600 or $700 on the 29th, okay? That's let alone other campaigns that we're going to be doing over the next week, all right? And that's why I only need 15 people. In order for this to work effectively right now, I need 15 people max, right? So in summary, I'm going to be making these 15 people a lot of money on the 29th of January, right? Can you guys just type a number 3 in the chat box if you are following along with me right now? If you understand what I just said and you understand the potential of this and you understand why I only need 15 people, okay? Yeah, number 3 is coming in. Okay, good stuff. Right, moving forward. So there's a few things that I'm going to do with these 15 people that get in. First of all, ultimately, I'm going to teach them how to do all of this stuff themselves. Everything that I know about affiliate marketing, about making insanely good amounts of money online. And when I mean that, let me just go into my Warrior Plus wallet right now. You can see over the past year, I've withdrawn over $1 million. Okay, this is all pure profit. This isn't revenue. This is pure profit that I've earned in 2019, over $1 million. I've currently got over $10,000 available to me right now that I can withdraw, and my pending earnings is $16,000. I'm just going to go and withdraw this $10,000 right now. And this is the kind of state that I want you guys to get into. Well, the 15 beta testers that get in this is what I want you guys to be doing in the next maximum a month. I want you guys to be able to withdraw $10,000 from your Warrior Plus account, okay? So I'm going to be teaching all of you guys who get in, all of you 15 guys, how to do exactly what I'm doing in every single aspect of my business, both free traffic and paid traffic, okay? I'm also, when I go to add in all of this paid traffic tutorials and stuff, I'm going to be giving you guys access to, because ultimately I'm going to be selling this in about 3 weeks or a month's time with YouTube ads, which is by far the best way to promote stuff online right now today. I'm going to be making a series of different YouTube ads. I'm going to be doing a ton of data research. I'm going to be doing a ton of split testing to test out which of these ads is going to work the best. I'm going to put a lot of time and energy into making the funnel, the webinar, so it converts really well. And inside of the paid traffic, inside of here later on, I'm going to give you guys access to the exact same YouTube ads that I'm using myself, the exact same targeting that I'll be using at the time to make, I'm hoping, $15,000 to $20,000 a day from this. So I'm going to give you guys the exact stuff that I'm using and show you guys how to set everything up. Now, obviously, you guys are going to require some kind of ad budget to do that, but that is going to ultimately get you the fastest results. And I'm going to give you all the resources that you need in order to do that. If you don't have money up front to pay for an ad budget, then you can go with the free stuff like I've just been showing you before. So moving forward, okay, I'm going to take these 15 people, okay, that I'm going to be selecting in just a couple of minutes time. And I'm going to take these people. First of all, I've got a Zoom call, okay, waiting for me in 45 minutes time. So those people that get selected, you guys are going to join me on this call in 45 minutes time, and we're going to start fast tracking you through the setup so that you can get your affiliate link and everything ready for the 29th, okay? That's the first thing that we're actually going to do. We're going to have another call tomorrow. We're going to talk about this further. So far, does that sound good? Put a number 2 in the chat box if that sounds good. Put a number 2 in the chat box if you think that sounds good. Yep. Okay. All right, cool. Number 2s are coming through now. Yeah, I know it sounds super good. And this is something, you know, again, that I am very, very proud of. You know, I've spent so much time putting this together, and I really want to get you guys as much results as you can. So what I need from you, okay, now it's going to come down to the beta testers, right? Okay, it looks like I've already got a withdrawal request pending from like 2 days ago, so I can't withdraw this $10,000 now. Never mind, it's going to be saved up in my Warrior Plus account. So, all right, what I need from you guys, what I need from you beta testers, okay, so I'm going to need at least 5 hours of your time, okay, over the next 2 days. So that's the first thing that I'm going to need from you guys. If you don't have 5 hours of your time available, then don't volunteer to be a beta tester, okay? Because you're not going to be able to do this. I need people with at least 5 hours of their time on their hands that they can dedicate to this over the next 2 days, okay? That's the first thing. So if you know that you have 5 hours of your time available over the next 2 days, put a number 5 in the chat box right now, okay? Put a number 5 in the chat box if you have at least 5 hours available over the next 2 days. Okay, 5. I just want you to put number 5. Don't put I got 24 hours available, I got 3 weeks available. Just number 5. That's all I'm asking you to do. Okay, lots of 5s coming through. Great. All right, so that kind of shortlists it down a little bit. All right. Next question. Okay, do you guys have 1 hour of your time available directly after this call? Okay, in 45 minutes time. I want you to put number 1 in the chat box. Okay, if you do have an hour of your time available in the next 45 minutes, we're going to start up this meeting, and I'm going to start working intensively with you guys. And for that, I need at least I need an hour of your time in around 45 minutes time when I close this call down. Now, I'm not saying this call is going to last for another 45 minutes. No, I'm just saying that I've set this meeting to start at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is 45 minutes time, right? So that's the next question. If you do have an hour's time ready, okay, lots of number 1s coming through. Right, cool. That's filtered it a little bit more. Okay. All right, here's a big one. The next question is, I'm looking for action takers, right? I'm not looking for people that are going to waste my time. I'm not looking for people that are going to need continual spoon feeding. I'm not looking for people that are going to they're going to be asking me questions every 5 seconds and ask me to hold their hand and like do stuff for them on TeamViewer and stuff like that. I'm not looking for those types of people. I'm sorry. I need people that have a bit of an understanding about how this works and that are independent, okay, that are able to overcome obstacles on their own. I'm not saying that you have to. I'm saying that if it's just small obstacles, try to overcome them on your own first before running to me or support, okay? If you feel like you are that person, if you can take action on your own, if you have a relatively decent amount of knowledge about how this stuff works, if you are independent, and if you are able to overcome obstacles on your own before running for help. If you are one of those people, type in action taker right now. Action taker. Right, I'm seeing action takers coming through. Okay, just waiting for action takers to come through. Okay, I'm not seeing that many action takers right now. All right, okay. I see there's a bit of a latency on the call. All these action takers are coming through right now. Okay, so that is going to filter it down, and hopefully this is going to give you an understanding of what I require from you in order to be selected as a beta tester, right? Okay. Next requirement I'm going to need from you is feedback, okay? I want people to be extremely critical about what I'm doing inside of here, okay? I want you guys to be giving me feedback on every single video in here, telling me, okay, I think you need to redo this, or I think the volume's a bit low on this video, or could you further explain this section? You know, I'm confused about this. I need people that are actively going to be giving me feedback and are going to be brutally honest. Okay, that's what I'm looking for, brutally honest. If you feel that you are good at giving feedback, type in the chat box, brutally honest. Okay. Okay, I'm still seeing action takers coming through. It's a good thing, but it's just showing there's a bit of latency on the call. I need you to type in brutally honest, right? Okay, brutally honest are coming through. Good. This is further taking me through this selection process, and I hope that you guys understand what I require from you, and that there is going to be work involved, guys. Okay, there is going to be work involved for the next 3 weeks at least. I need you guys to be active. I need you guys to be giving me feedback. I need you guys to be working at this, getting results for yourself, overcoming obstacles. Those types of people are the types of people I want to take on, right? You need to understand that. You have a part to play in this. This is not just free money, right? You need to understand that. It's not free money. You guys are going to be working a lot, right? Okay, cool. Brutally honest. Final thing that I'm going to need from you guys is testimonials, right? I need you guys to be able to go on camera. Okay, it's a big thing. Be able to go on camera and give me a video testimonial. I'm going to show you all the stuff that you need in order to go on camera and record your screen, etc., etc. But I need those of you that are willing to go on camera and do this, okay? So if you are ready to give me a testimony, you were willing to go on camera, put in testimonial, okay, into the chat box right now. I'm still seeing so many brutally honest quotes coming through here. It's really good to see, guys. I'm really, really glad that you are engaging with me right now and you are pumped to be one of these beta testers, right? All right, I'm starting to see testimonial coming through. Great. All right, so that leads me to the next question, okay? You guys that have been commenting, that have been giving engagement, that have been answering all of my questions, you're obviously ready to take this to the next level, right? So if you are ready to be one of my 15 beta testers, okay, I want you to write a number 2 in the chat box right now. Type a number 2 in the chat box right now if you want to be selected to be one of my beta testers, okay? Type a number 2. Okay, don't type anything else, just type a number 2. I'm waiting for these number 2s to come through right now. Okay, starting to come through. 2. This is crazy. We got 390 people on the call right now, and this is just so overwhelming. I'm seeing so many 2s coming through right now, which how am I supposed to select 15 people from pretty much 380? Well, it's 383 on the call right now. How am I supposed to select? How am I supposed to select just 15 people from all of you guys that are typing in number 2s right now? This has put me in a very difficult situation. It's put me in a hard spot. I'm trying to. I've actually been thinking about this yesterday as well, and I spoke to my wife about this because I knew there is going to be an overwhelming response. You know, I saw people commenting on my YouTube videos and saying that they want to be involved, they want to do this. And I talked to my wife about how the best way that I could filter this down to just 15 people, because like I said, 15 is the biggest number that I can work with. I can't work with any more than 15 people. Unfortunately, you know, I'd love to open this up to 50 people right now and let you guys do this, but I can't. I need to work intensively with a small group of people. Okay. All right, so I want to be able to do this in the most fair way possible, right? And I know that a lot of you guys are probably going to disagree with me right now, but I don't want to be biased about this. I don't want to choose one person who's like young and, you know, maybe they're Asian or they're white, and I don't want to be seen as somebody who's selecting people based on their nationality, based on their skin color, based on their experience. I don't want to be that person. So I want to make this as fair as possible. So here's what I'm going to do. I want action takers in this group. Okay, you know that. You guys know that I need action takers. I need people. Going back to the stuff that all the questions that I just asked you before, right? I told you that I need people who are going to be active. I told you I need people who have time on their hands. I need people who can overcome obstacles, who have some kind of knowledge, who are independent, okay? And I don't mean financially independent, obviously. I mean people who are independent enough to not need spoon feeding, right? I need to filter out the action takers from the non-action takers, and the way that I'm going to do this right now, and unfortunately this is the way that I have to do this, and I'm sorry if this is going to offend some people, but I need to put a price tag on this, okay? I'm going to have to put a price tag on this, and this is going to be the only way that I can filter out these 15 people, okay? And I know that you guys came on the call and you were all wanting to get in this for free, and that was my original intention. You know, I didn't intend to come in and put a price tag on this, but it has to come down to this, and I hope you guys understand this. It has to come down to me putting a price on this, yeah? So I'm sorry about that. I know this is going to automatically outrule a ton of you guys because you can't afford this, and I'm really sorry for the fact that I have to do this. If you are one of those people that can't afford a price tag, go over to my YouTube channel. This is all I can say, is go through the playlists on my YouTube channel. It's really going to help you out if you're not in a position to be able to afford anything right now, okay? This is really going to help you out. Yep, I see a lot of FUs coming through. I kind of predicted that was going to happen. And I'm sorry, you know, I'm sorry I have to do this. I have to do it this way. This wasn't my original intention, but since there's so many people on here, I have to do this, right? All right, and I'm gonna give you guys. I'm gonna let you 15 beta testers in here at a highly discounted rate. You know, I'm gonna be selling this for $3,997 eventually, right? In about 3 weeks' time. Okay, so I'm gonna let you guys get in here right now today for $997. Okay, this is the price that I've had to come up with in order to filter out a massive amount of people. Unfortunately, okay. $997, this is what it's going to cost you to become one of my 15 beta testers, right? Now, bear in mind, over the next couple of weeks, and especially on the 29th, my plan is to work as much as I can to as much as my ability to recuperate this money for you. I'm going to be looking at getting you guys your first, $400 a day, $500 a day, $800 a day. And I can pretty much guarantee by the end of the next 2 weeks, you will have made your money back, okay? As long as you're going to be taking action on the stuff that I'm going to teach you, as long as you're willing to work intensively with me on a daily basis, okay? This is not going to be difficult for me to get back for you, right? So bear that in mind. Yes, it might be quite a big price to pay right now, but ultimately you're going to be able to make that back in the next 2 weeks, and you're going to be able to go on and earn potentially hundreds of thousands of dollars from this, right? So, okay. So that's what I've had to do. And this is going to work on a first come, first served basis, right? And I see a lot of people getting pissed off in here. You have the right to be pissed off, okay? Yeah, I understand that. There's no other way that I can do it. But for those of you guys that understand what I'm doing here and that understand the opportunity right now, you guys are going to jump at this opportunity. And those are the people that I want in here, right? Those are the people that I want in here. Okay? Yeah, 100% worth it. I see people saying it's a scam. Yeah, okay. YouTube ads, running paid traffic, it's a scam. AdWords is a complete scam, yeah. Dear. Okay, I knew this was going to happen. All right, what I'm going to do now, okay, is you guys have got to understand this is going to work on a first come, first served basis, okay? Those of you that get in here right now and secure your spot, you're going to be one of these 15 beta testers, okay? After I've got these 15 spots filled, I'm going to close this down. I'm going to put the price up to $3,997, okay? So all right, I'm going to drop this link in the chat box right now, and this is going to be the link where you can go and buy this for $997 right now, okay? There's the link. Okay, first come, first served. I'm going to be monitoring this chat box. I only have half an hour before this next meeting is going to start, where I'm going to take you lucky 15 people and start working intensively with you on getting everything set up for the 29th. So I've dropped the link in there. Go and find it, enter it into your browser, and for those of you that want to purchase this, go and purchase this. Okay. I'm going to look into this and see if anybody's buying this right now. People, okay. Okay, I'm going to be monitoring the chat as well, so if you guys have any questions about this, or if you guys have any issues with getting into this, please let me know, okay, ASAP. Yeah, I've got all the people saying this is a scam. Yeah, okay. And I don't care, honestly, if you guys think that this is a scam, that's fine. You guys can go and get a 9 to 5, okay? You can go into the safe system, all right? You guys can go into college. You can go and pay $30,000, $50,000 in university fees and then get into a job and then get a mortgage and go through the whole system and then end up where you are 60 years old, you don't have any life savings, you don't have any pension, and then come back and tell me that this is a scam, all right? Tell me that the safe way, the college way, is not a scam, right? Okay, now also remember that this is going to be $3,997 in 3 weeks' time. Okay, remember that. You're able to get into this at a fraction of the price, and I'm going to be working with you guys intensively and getting you results, right? Yeah. Okay, yeah, I understand. Yeah, I understand this is a high price. I understand like a lot of you guys can't afford this. I'm sorry I've had to do it this way. This is the only feasible way that I could think about doing it without being biased, without being unfair to other people. And I'm sorry that it has to come down to this. Yep. Sorry that it has to come down to this, but this is the only way that I can do it. Okay, I'm going to refresh and I'll see if... All right, cool. I got people coming through. So how many people I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is me. So I've got 8 people so far, which means, and my maths is so crap, I'm going to have to do 15, take away 8. That means I've got 7 spots left, okay? Now, bearing in mind, I am going to close this down in about 15 minutes' time because I need to get ready to take all of these lucky people on the call, on the meeting, and get you guys set up, okay? So, 7 spots left. Okay, for those of you that did get in, congratulations, you know. This is seriously going to change your life. I'm going to be working intensively, more than I've ever worked with anybody else, intensively over the next couple of weeks. So for you guys that get in here now, think of it this way, okay? The regular price in 3 or 4 weeks' time is going to be $4,000. You guys get into this at a quarter of the price, first of all. Second of all, because I want these raging testimonials from you guys, I'm going to be working so closely with you guys over the next 2 weeks. It's going to be impossible for you guys to fail. I'm literally going to force you guys to make money whether you like it or not. And I'm not saying that you should get in here because it's free money. It's not. It's going to be hard work. So remember that, right? Okay, yeah, and I'm going to be working with you guys intensively over the next couple of weeks to at least get your money back. At least, you know, at least. Okay, let me see if this has gone up. Going to refresh. Okay, more coming in now. So discounting me, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 2 spots left, guys. 2 spots left. You know I can only accept 15 people, and then I'm going to shut this down. Okay, 2 spots left. After this is gone, it's going to be gone for the next 3 weeks. I'm going to shut this down for the next 3 or 4 weeks, and then I'm going to reintroduce it at $4,000. You'll be able to buy into it then. Okay. Somebody's asking, do I have upsells? I've only just created this product, okay? I don't have any upsells. I don't think I might have upsells later on. Yes, it's going to be high-priced upsells. It's going to be coaching upsells, but they're not available right now. Okay, so the short answer is no. There's no upsells right now. Okay. Okay, I'm going to refresh, and hopefully we got another 2 people. Let's see. All right, yeah. We've got a ton of people in now. I'm going to shut this down right now. I'm sorry for those of you that didn't get in. Let me just figure out how to do this. Sorry about this, dudes. Okay, what I'm going to do is disable it. Okay, I'm going to disable it right now. Okay, so I'm sorry if you guys are just at the point of clicking that checkout button. It's too late. I'm sorry. I told you it's going to be on a first come, first serve basis. Sorry. You know, for those of you that couldn't afford to buy in today, I'm also very, very sorry. But all I can say to you guys is you can go over to my playlist on my YouTube channel and you can start going through all the content on there. Because what I've basically done inside the Ministry of Freedom is I've taken those basic concepts that I've gone through on my playlist on my YouTube channel, and I've expanded on it inside of the Ministry of Freedom. So see the Ministry of Freedom as the expanded version of what I've been talking about on my playlist, right? So, okay. Very, very sorry, guys, that if you don't have the money to do this and you didn't get in time or whatever it is, I'm really, really, really sorry. And somebody's saying, yeah, no replay. Obviously, there's not going to be a replay. In fact, as soon as I've shut this call down, I'm gonna delete this video because there's no point in this video being up anymore, right? Right. Okay, cool. So for those guys that did get in, massive congratulations. What I'm going to do is I'm going to email each of you guys individually, and I'm going to send you the link to this call that's going to happen in half an hour's time, right? So make sure that you guys are going to be available in half an hour's time. We're all going to jump on this call together. We're all going to introduce each other. We're all going to introduce each other to each other. And I'm going to tell you exactly what you guys are going to have to do to fast forward yourselves to earning some really good money on the 29th. And this is going to take a little bit, not a little bit, this is going to take some intense work, okay? So I hope you guys are going to be ready for this. Look out for my email. I'm going to send this in about 10 minutes time once I've closed this call down, and we're going to jump on this call together, and we're going to get started. And I'm super pumped for those guys, for those of you that did jump on the call. So I'm just going to spend the next 5 minutes going through you guys' questions. So if you do have any questions for me, please drop the questions in the chat now. It can be about anything, online business, you know, milking cows, bringing kids up, you know, making coffee, whatever questions you've got, drop them in the chat now, and let's go through them. Okay, I'm going to spend 10 minutes on this. So I'm going to bring up a timer. And we're going to spend the next 10 minutes going through your questions, right? All right, so timer starts now. Let's start going through some of you guys' questions. All right, let's see what we got here. Yeah, I'm sorry guys. I know a lot of you guys are disappointed for whatever reason, either you couldn't afford it or you didn't get in time. I'm sorry, you know, this is, if you put yourself in my situation, then you understand that this is what I've had to do in order to do this, right? Okay, so Chris is saying that he's going to Funnel Hacking Live and he wants to get in straight after that. Yeah, if it's up by then definitely. All right. Do you plan to do a split pay for MOF? Honestly, Mark, I'm going to be experimenting with a ton of stuff, which means different webinars, different payment plans, eventually stuff like that. I'm going to be split testing a lot of things. Okay, so you guys are probably going to see that through my YouTube ads in about 3 weeks' time. Okay. Okay, disappointed. You said it wasn't planned. You have already had a plan. Honestly, I didn't plan this, you know. I didn't plan to have to charge for it right now. I just wanted to get beta testers. But like I said, put yourself in my shoes. You know, I have to have some way of filtering this out. I have to have some way of selecting people, and I can't do that just by picking people's names. It's not going to be fair. There's going to be more people hating me if I did do that, you know, right? Jono, I just purchased it. If I take serious action, will I be able to make $5,000 a month? Easy. Easy. There's just a no-brainer question. Easy. Okay, DJ Sweetman saying, if you had to make money online again, start from scratch, what will you be doing as your plan of action? I would do launch jacking. Okay, that's the exact same thing that I did when I did start off online, and that's the exact same thing that, you know, I couldn't afford anything else. I would do launch jacking. It's such a powerful method. You know, there's so many launches happening on a daily basis. It's pretty much impossible not to be able to make money from them. But it does take a lot of work. But that is exactly what I would do, right? How much do I have to spend after 997? Right, I'll tell you, you're going to need a bonus page builder, which is called Commission Gorilla. That is going to be $97 a year, okay? That is the only thing that you're going to need in order to make this work, right? Now, if you have already bought into this, right now on this call, if you're one of these lucky 15 people, then I'm going to give you a bonus page. If you don't already have Commission Gorilla, I'm going to custom make a bonus page for you just for the 29th. And then hopefully after that, you'll have some money coming in so you can invest in Commission Gorilla, right? If that's the case, I'm calling the Better Business Bureau and filing a lawsuit. I don't know if you're serious, but if you are, go ahead. You know, go ahead, try it. Jono, forget the haters. You're a good dude. Thank you. I try to think that I am a good dude. I know it's impossible to have everybody like you. I know it's impossible not to have haters, especially with online business, especially with stuff that you're doing online, because people just automatically assume that it's a scam because there are so many scams out there, right? I understand that. It doesn't piss me off anymore. It used to. It doesn't. You know, I just understand that's part of the business, so don't worry. Okay, Brian saying, how do you do launch jacking? I've got a ton of content on that, Brian, on my YouTube channel. If you just type in how to do launch jacking or launch jacking into YouTube, you're going to come across a tutorial that I made a year or so ago that is really going to help you out. It's going to explain everything, right? Which playlist do you watch? I have one playlist on there which is called 5 Minute Friday. That's my most recent playlist, but there's other playlists on there as well. There's one which is called the I Am Apprentice, and that's when I took somebody from zero, a complete newbie, to making some really good money online in the space of like 2 weeks. Okay. Link of the product. Okay, Mikhail's, I don't know how to pronounce your name, but it's gone. Sorry, it doesn't work anymore. I've removed it. Sorry. Jono, are there any country restrictions to use this? Absolutely not. You know, and that's the best thing about this. We've got marketers similar to myself from every single country in the world. We've got people from Africa, India, Thailand, China, all European countries, Australia, South America, Mexico, Brazil. You know, every single country in the world. You can do this. You don't need a PayPal account to do this either. Just in case you thought, okay, PayPal's not available in my country, can I still do this? Yes, you can. You don't need a PayPal account. Okay, in-stream or discovery ads, which one is better? In-stream, okay? Simple answer, in-stream, because people have the option to skip, right? If you do discovery ads, it doesn't really work as effective, right? Okay, yeah, good question. Sorry, my dog's just going mental. What's the difference between yours and Brendan's system? Brendan's system focuses more on paid traffic to build up your email list using solo ads, okay? Another thing that Brendan's system has in there is what's called the profit funnel, where it's automatically generates your sales, basically. The difference between that and my system is I go into extreme detail for people who want to do this organically. Also, I'm giving people access to my high ticket system, which means I'm giving you the exact ads that I'm using, the targeting and everything that you need that I'm using in real time to be able to make the money that I'm making as well. So there's a big difference, okay? There's not a huge difference, but there is a difference, right? Okay, Brian Barlow, he's just blowing up this chat with super negative stuff, and that's fine, you know. If you want to do that, go ahead. Go ahead, that's fine. All right, Mark Elvidge, it's chilly here in Scarborough tonight. Nice. Yeah, I'm originally from Scarborough. I grew up in Scarborough. I was there from the age of 11 up until 18 when I emigrated. I got some very fond memories of Scarborough. Which part of Scarborough do you live in, Mark? Okay, yeah, sorry. Africa is not a country. It's a continent with 40 plus countries. Sorry, I meant, you know, that area of the world. Sorry. Yeah, proved my political correctness correct. Can I promote as an affiliate? No, not yet. I mean, this isn't even, Ministry of Freedom isn't even ready yet. It's not even completed. So it will be open to affiliates, but it's not going to be for another couple of months, definitely. Okay. What else have we got? Block Brian B. I'm not going to block him. I understand that he's pissed off, probably didn't get in, or maybe he's been ripped off before with these other courses. So he's got his own reasons for being negative, so don't worry about him. Jim saying, Johnny, you're in a tough spot decision-wise. I'm bummed. I did not blame you. I know you are a straight-up guy. Thank you, Jim. Yeah, I'm just sorry I couldn't do that. All right, so you're in Hull. Okay, that's a couple of hours away from Scarborough. Cool. Must be pretty early in the morning for you now. You're from Beverley, just staying for the weekend. Oh, okay, got you. Yeah, Beverley's a bit further towards the Pennines. Jerry's saying it's a scam. Yeah, like I said, AdWords is a scam. You know, YouTube ads are a scam. Definitely. If you want to think like that, it's fine. Just go ahead. Hi, Jono. It's early morning, 5 a.m. here. That's from Venkatish. Yeah, that's cool. I wake up at 3 a.m. every morning now, so I know what it's like to be up at that time in the morning. It feels really good, feels really fresh. You're ready to start the day, ready to bust out some moves. Okay, Brian, you're saying give me 30 minutes, I'll take over and explain how this portrays as a scam. Go ahead, just upload it, make a video on your YouTube channel and tell us all why you think this is a scam, okay? Yeah, whatever. Okay. Please check your email. Amy, I'll check my email. Yeah. Where do your Google ads show up? YouTube, Google, keyword searches. A combination of all those things. They show up on YouTube, they show up in Google search. I do a combination of placement ads, I do a combination of keyword searches. There's a few things that work, there's a few things that don't work, right? Let me see how we're doing on the timer, because I'm gonna have to shut this. Okay, we've got 15 seconds left, so I'm gonna have to close this down now, guys. It's been a pleasure. I'm really glad that all of you guys are taking time out to be with me on this call. I wish you guys all the most success in whatever you're doing right now. Like I said, if you don't have any kind of budget to get started online, there's tons of resources over on my YouTube channel that you can go and use, and you can get started. As long as you're taking action, you know it's gonna work. Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna have to close this down now, guys, because I need to start this call with my beta group in the next 15 minutes. So I'm gonna have to go, but really appreciate you guys joining me on this call. I'm sorry for those of you who didn't get in. I can't apologize enough for that. I know you're gonna be bummed out about that, and yeah, I'm sorry. It's the only way I could do it. Okay, so thanks for joining the call, guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Yeah, take care, all of you. Take care. See ya.